People ask what's worth spending your money on in your 20s, and somebody said living alone. That is so true. Oh my gosh. I know paying rent, groceries in this economy, I know it's crazy. It's super high. When you start living alone, you expect freedom. But what you actually get in return is the realization of how little you know about yourself. And this hit me in the most random place ever. My first experience living alone, I went grocery shopping for onions. And I just thought, I'm just gonna get onions, right? But when I went to the shop, there were so many options of onions. Different brands, different prices. I didn't know whether I was the person who would go for the cheaper option with more onions or choose, a specific brand. I know these are super simple questions, but I did not have the answers for it because I've never had to ask those questions for myself. When you're living with your family, you have a roof over your head, you have food in the refrigerator, and you never really have to question yourself. My family was making choices for the household and I was just living it. And I don't think I've appreciated how many small decisions that were being made for myself. But when you live alone, everything becomes a choice. What food do you like? How would you want your space to look like? What are things that you're willing to spend your money on? What are things that make your lifestyle happy? And you start discovering yourself from the most trivial, random moments. Yes, living alone in your 20s is expensive, but the earlier you get to know yourself, the better decisions you make for the rest of your life. Sometimes the money you spend on independence is actually an investment in knowing who you are.